to Eldoret. Farmers in the North Rift are unhappy over continued non-payment for maize they delivered to the National Cereals and Produce Board. The agitated farmers said no money has been deposited in their accounts, contrary to the government's pledge. And as Elvis Kosgei reports, some maize farmers have resorted to cutting off maize stalks into salvage for their animals. Now let's cross over to Elvis Kosgei and listen in. But before that, I'd like us to have a look at that report that was filed by our reporter Elvis Kosgei.
Maize farmers, especially in the North Rift region, are unhappy lot. They are glaring at a bleak future caused by continued non-payment of maize they deliver to NCPB, amounting to about 1.4 billion shillings, and now some have resorted to desperate means. The government had promised that maize farmers will start getting their dues starting last Monday. This has not been forthcoming.
Alafu sinalisha ng'ombe yetu, watoto wetu wafate maziwa, hata wazee mwenzangu anafata maziwa, hata anapata ng'ombe ya kuuza. Hii ni faida kuliko mahindi kusama huko cereal.
Tulipo kwanza kwa cereal, hiyo ndio imeleta changamoto kubwa sana. Sasa hatujui hata mahindi yenye tuko nayo yenye tumepanda mwaka hii, hatujui tutapeleka wapi. Kwa sababu huko cereal, palkile siko huko. So
And speaking at Parliament buildings today, four lawmakers from North Rift region accused the government of making empty promises.
The genuine farmers have not been paid. Majority of them, or National Cereals and Produce Board, up to 80% of what they have supplied. Because some of them who were paid, they were paid an amount that is less than 20%.
This is going to be very serious. And I want to repeat again that I want the President himself, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to address this issue because it's going out of hand and it might not come out very well.
We will mobilize farmers across the country to do a major demonstration.
The maize farmers want the state to ensure that 1.4 billion shillings released towards payment of maize supplies to the National Cereals and Produce Board benefit both small and large-scale farmers.
Tutafunga sasa 28 days. Na hiyo ni tahatari, na siku yenyewe tutaitangaza rasmi na tutaifunga, na hata tutafunga kwenda choo. Fatali ile kidogo tumekula ishi ndani ya matumbo yetu, kwa sababu hii ni hatari sana. Kwa hivyo ningesema hivi, hakuna hata tone, hata pesa nane, hata shilingi moja, hata sumuni ambapo imeingia kwa almashiri ya nafaka. Na chana tu kijana wetu ambaye ni waziri wa fedha kutanganya rika ya baba yake ambaye ni maina na chuma.
Uko kwa meza nyama choma, wanachoma na nini, na viazi au wanachoma na ugali? Sima, my friend, sima. Staple food ya Mwafrika black ni sima. Kwa hivyo kama kuna mtu ya kutusaidia kutengeneza mahindi na tujui kukula omena na tujui kukula viazi, ni kukufa tu.
Elvis Kosgei, KT News, Uasin Gishu County.
Right, so now let's find out if anything has changed as at now and if there are any prospects of the farmers getting paid. And as we're now speaking to Elvis Kosgei from Eldoret. Elvis, good morning. And is there any indication that the farmers will get paid today, perhaps because it is a promise that the government is yet to fulfill?
Brenda, nothing is forthcoming. Remember, farmers in the North Rift region are glaring at a bleak future, which is caused by continued payment for maize deliveries made to NCPB. Last week, Devolution Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamwala had indicated that 900 farmers had already been cleared and verified for the payment, but up to now, nothing is forthcoming. Yesterday, remember, Alfred Keter, Nandi Hills Member of Parliament, and his Moiben counterpart, Silas Stephen, said that accused the government of giving empty promises to the farmers. Remember also, some of the things that farmers are also raising concern is that they wanted the government, the 1.4 billion shillings should be paid to both small-scale and large-scale farmers, because I'm told 514 farmers who are yet to be paid are those farmers that owe the government below 2 million shillings. So the remaining 396 will be paid later. So that is the bone of contention. But labda nihusishe baadhi ya wakulima, maybe talk to us about the challenges that have been facing farmers. We had been promised by the government that they are going to pay farmers, but up to now, nothing is forthcoming.
My name is Johnny Tok. I'm a farmer in Uasin Gishu. And what I'm saying is that my main worry is not what we have delivered in the KCB or the payment. The main problem now is the Vamba harvest that is coming at the end of this month, and we don't know where we're going to sell those maize. Secondly, you heard recently about the Minister for Financing has given out the money to Ministry of Agriculture, and I wonder why Mr. Kiunjuri is still delaying with the money. Is he negotiating with the cartels or what, so that they can give us our money? We are demanding the government. We are not going to ask government to beg the government. We are demanding that the higher echelon of the government to intervene and force the Minister for Agriculture to bring the maize within today or tomorrow, so that by Monday the farmers will have gotten their money, their children go to school, because this is the only region where school children are at home. If you walk around Eldoret here, you'll see school children because they have been told to go home and look for school fees. And the money that they are going to get for school fees is what the cereal board is holding. Now, what I'm saying is that I don't know the future of farming in this region. I don't know why our leaders are keeping quiet, yet we have seen leaders like Msemoi, they were looking after the farmers, Kibaki, and now these young people, I don't know their style of leadership. What I'm telling the Kenyans is to go back and reconsider electing elder leaders so that they can lead the country properly. Not these young people who don't care about farming. They don't even know about strategic food reserves. Suppose now some famine comes to Kenya, what will happen? What will Kenya eat? Recently, I was my younger brother is in the forces, and he's telling me that the maize they are getting is not proper. They are eating ugali like they are eating uchi, maize from Uganda, and yet we have got maize. So my appeal is only one: we don't want to go to streets over our own products. We want to deliver our monies, so that our children go to school. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Bwana Itok. I'll now involve Kipkorir Arap Menjo, the director of Kenya Farmers Association. We had been promised that 514 farmers are going to be paid, and those all the government below 2 million shillings. But up to now, nothing's forthcoming. Yesterday, we saw Nandin's Member of Parliament, Alfred Keter, his Moiben counterpart, Silas Chiren. They vowed that they'll hold major demonstration in case farmers are not paid.
Yeah, the major challenge is that the government has made too many promises, and so far they are yet to fulfill. But the critical part of it is what Mr. Itok has raised. That is, the incoming crop is quite good, and there's no budget allocation to it. That is a real problem. And you know, as much as we are talking of the incoming crop, there is also the inputs which are going to be used come the next season. Because as we speak now, VAT has been included in all the costs of the inputs. And here, the minister is also controlling, fixing the prices of the end product. I mean, all these, I don't understand this kind of economics. I think the minister should consult Dr. Ndi on some of these basic issues going on. You cannot try to regulate the end product, and the production side of it, you are leaving it to be free. I mean, they charge whatever cost they want. So all these are not right, and we need to sit and discuss and come out with some solutions. And by that I mean we are going to have a session, a consultative session this morning with the representatives from the region. We discuss in detail exactly what are we going to do. Because with all these problems, what is the best way forward? Because as much as quite a number of people are saying it is good to demonstrate, but I think also we need to understand what the dynamics are and how best we can come out of this quagmire. And the major challenge is lack of funds. If the minister can promise, or rather 2 CSs can promise that this thing will be done on a Monday, and now we are talking about Thursday and nothing has happened, well, I'll still give them the benefit of doubt because they have emphasized as if they have gotten something. So let me see. And I can give them maybe at the end, up to the end of today, we still see what will happen. But more what I would like to hear from them is now going forward, what are their plans? Because you cannot have the stores full with maize from outside, and here the farmers are ready to harvest their own maize. And these farmers were given subsidized fertilizer, which was an indication that they were being supported to produce more. So you cannot support, and then at the same time, you discourage again when it comes to payment. I mean, these things cannot be right.
Lastly, Bwana Menjo, the strategic food reserve was supposed to meet early this week, and they ought to deliberate on the mode of payment. They're saying they're still torn in between whether to pay small-scale farmers or large-scale farmers.
In fact, I sympathize with them because what the government is going to face when they pay 1.4 and it's a total of 3.5 is the expectations of the farmers. What will they do with those ones who will miss? Because everybody now is going to be paid. If they are going to pay 1.4, it means it's not sufficient. And those who will be left out, obviously, they'll feel dejected. And in the process, the expectations will really be dampened. And I don't know how the government will manage the expectations from those who are not going to pay. I would request them, because they have delayed, they look for ways and means to clear them all. And then when they look for, how to tighten the loose ends which have created this problem. That will be the best way to come out of the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Brenda. That was Kipkorir Arap Menjo, the director of Kenya Farmers Association. As we've heard from him, he now wants the Agriculture Ministry to fast-track payment for maize deliveries made to the NCPB.
Thank you so much, Elvis Kosgei. We've been talking to Eldoret reporter Elvis Kosgei when it comes